I'm usually somebody who's open minded to all the excuses, but I don't think there's really any excuse for this one. 703,000 people. We're way beyond what they usually do or what they used to do. And, I could regurgitate everything I used to say in, the booking, the storytelling, all the wrestling in general, but is it even worth it at this point? Now, before I get too deep into this video, 76% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed. Trying to hit 10,000 subs. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. I definitely appreciate it. Also, need 300 likes on this video. Like the video for your boy. I definitely appreciate it. Those buttons are free. Do your thing, boy. Now, AEW Dynamite, they they had like a 3 hour thing going on with Rampage, or I'm not sure how that necessarily works, but yep, it's coming out now. The numbers are out. It's the day after the drinking. It's the day after the celebration. It's the day after all the partying, and I always tell y'all, I'm that friend who's going to record you and let you know, bro, you was tripping last night. And by way of Brandon Thurston over there at WrestleNomics, we got our ratings. 703,000, man. Now, I always tell y'all, they used to do for like a solid year, about the most part of a year, they were hovering between 850 to 875K. Again, we are far, far, far away from that. Them numbers are long gone. I think they would kill to have them numbers back, but we're beyond that. And I'm not sure what changed other than MJF. And even then, how can MJF save these abysmal numbers? Like, let's be honest. Like, the MJF, he's a star, but saving them like 150K, 170K, like, is he like that? Like that? Like, no, man. No one person is going to save this except one person, actually, Tony Khan. It's time to give up booking. It's time to give up anything that really has to do with creative control, producing matches, like anything. Like, it's time, man. It's time. And I always tell y'all, your ticket sales and your ratings are a reflection of what you're doing, the quality of your product. And it's showing that even your diehards are tired of it. Now, me personally, I liked last night. I mean, I did fall asleep on it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the first 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You do have the playoffs going on. You got the NHL playoffs. I'm not sure exactly how many of your fans cross over with them, but there's nothing to really hang on to. Now, me personally, I like this. I like what the Young Bucks are doing, but that's me. I get paid to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am paid to do this. I am paid to watch AEW. Literally, I'm paid to review it and go over it. But the person who works 9 to 5 or works 10 hours a day, they're not about to be watching AEW Dynamite. They're not about to be watching 20-minute bangers every week. They're good. They're good. So you're going to get numbers like this until somebody is willing to tell Tony Khan, yo, it's time to give up booking. And even then, will AEW even exist when that time comes? Because this is Tony Khan's project. Does he want to give up his baby? Does he want to give up The Rock? Does he want to give up the ball? Like, he's a ball hog. If you've ever seen Game Plan, he's The Rock's character. Like, that's just who Tony Khan is. He has an underrated ego. Like, it's not talked about enough how big this man's ego is. So he will tear down this company before he lets it go. And doesn't that remind you of somebody? Doesn't that remind you of somebody? Like, even Kenny Omega coming back. Now, like, Kenny Omega was never like the big draw. He was never a CM Punk. He was never an MJF. He was never that, but you would think he could draw better than 703,000. Like, you would think his return will have people more excited than, draw a bigger number than that. Like, that's just abysmal, man. It's only going to keep getting lower and lower too. Like, this is the new norm. And I'm not sure exactly what the West Coast had to do with the ratings last week, but that was their excuse last week. I wonder what the excuse would be. Oh, we were in Canada, even though this hasn't affected us that bad before. Like, I don't know how it necessarily works. I am willing to hear any and all excuses, and we can dissect them one by one, but that's all they are. They are excuses. They're excuses. And there's only one solution. There's only one solution. The one that I keep telling you, no matter what stars you bring in from New Japan, no matter what stars you bring in from WWE, you could bring CM Punk back. You could bring 2011 Punk in this company and it won't save it. Because Tony Khan is dragging everybody else down. You got Swerve, your world champion. You finally gave him the championship, but you made him wait like an extra 2 months and all his momentum gone. Now the crowd loves him. The crowd loves to chant Swerve's house, but it's when his name was buzzing, you put him in a triple threat match with Hangman on Page for some reason to give Samoa Joe like an extra month of title reign. I don't get that. Like I still don't get it. If the goal wasn't to have Samoa Joe have the title for longer, what was the point of having him in that triple threat match? It just ruined his momentum, and that's just what it is. Now your championship holder has no momentum, and that's just what it's been for like the last year with this company. Nobody has momentum except Tony Khan. He is the face of the company, literally. So of course, every time the show gets buzzing, it's because people are talking about him. Now, I do think he should be a main character at this point because he's the face of the company. Who gets talked about more in AEW? Like tell me who. Nobody. Nobody gets talked about more. The one person you can even compare is MJF, but he's on the show for at best to a fall. At best, he could come back through fall, but he just went under the knife. So he's going to be out for a minute. There is no saving this company because I genuinely cannot see Tony Khan learning from Vince McMahon. When you are destroying your company, let it go. Like when people talk about this 40-year head start WWE had on AEW, I always say, like, okay, I get that, and I get the good that comes with having a 40-year head start, but can we acknowledge that when somebody has when a competition have a 40-year head start, you have the advantage of seeing what they did wrong. Like, you have the advantage of seeing what they did wrong. Like, that's what you should be doing. You should be saying, like, okay, this is what they did wrong. This is what didn't work for them. This is why AEW was even needed in the first place. Let's give them what they want. Let's get them what people hate about. Let's not do what people hate about WWE and do what they love or what they're missing in WWE and do it better. And like do it the best of our abilities. And that's not 20-minute bangers. Like that's not what people wanted. People wanted continuity in storylines. People wanted everybody to get a chance. People wanted more than just three people getting the same opportunities as in like Randy Orton, Edge, and John Cena. People didn't want these hand-picked favorites to be the champions. And that's exactly what AEW is. That's exactly what it is. It's everything we used to hate about WWE. It's everything we hate about TNA in the mid-2000s and mid-2010s at that point. Like, it's everything we used to hate about every company before it. So why are they just taking everything we used, even WCW? They doing the same thing we used to hate about WCW now. So like they're doing all the worst things when they could have learned from this stuff. And Tony Khan is such a fan of the old wrestling, which is admirable, but at the same time, my guy, like, bruh, it's there's a reason AEW was wanted. There was a reason people wanted a competitive show. And he don't even realize that he's doing everything that they were doing. I don't know. I tell y'all, man, the only solution for this, and the ratings are going to keep dropping lower and lower. And you think it's at the floor now. No. It's a bottomless pit. I used to think it as well. And that TV deal, no. that TV deal is not happening, dog. Like you already lost the zone. You lost some Hispanic, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Hispanic, some platform in Mexico. You already losing some media deals. I've heard that you're paying for TV time, and CM Punk low-key alluded to you paying for TV time. So I'm not sure exactly how that will work. Because me personally, if you're paying me to be on my channel, I'm going to let you keep paying me no matter what. But I don't know. I don't know. I know you're definitely not going to get the deal that you need to be profitable, though. At bare minimum, you're not going to be profitable. At bare minimum, you're not getting that deal. So I don't know. They may be getting extended, but a double in salary? No way. It's not happening. The ratings don't support that, and the ticket sales don't support it either. They low key got something interesting going on with this angle, but that's just for me. Again, I'm somebody who gets paid to watch it, so I don't mind turning my brain off for it. I could turn my brain off for it. But the average Joe who just wants to watch good TV, he's not going to turn his brain off for it. He's going to go watch some Big Bang Theory reruns or something. I don't know. He's going to do something else, dog. So it's yeah, it's bad, and they need to recognize that it's bad, and they need to recognize it's bad and why it's bad. It's bad because of your leader. It's bad because of the wrestling. It's bad because people can't stay on TV. And I'm done rambling. I'm done. I'm done. I promise I'm done rambling. But it's just, this is the new norm, bro. This is the new norm. 703,000, bro. That's crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. But y'all, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. The new norm, 700K. That's tough. That's so tough. Have a beautiful night. Sub to Ike. Sub to me. Hit the subscribe button. Like the button. I mean, yeah, hit the like button. Jesus Christ. Rambling. Have a beautiful night. Sub to Ike. Peace.